Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dave here. Welcome to my What's Up Dave episode 26. Today, we have two special guests, two pretty ladies here. So, why not we welcome these two ladies? Hello,
Hello.
Agnes
Hello.
and Kim.
Hi.
Okay, Agnes, you do a self
Hi.
introduction of yourself first.
Oh, okay. I'm Agnes Jael. I'm actually a stay-home mom with a little girl, my beloved girl, and I actually really very keen to share with you more about my life journey and my story. Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Kim?
I'm a mom of a preschool kid, 2 years old. So I just switched into a self-employed person since 2021. I would say 20 last year, since last year. So I will share with you more about my previous experience, my what I'm doing currently, and what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at for my future plan for about job, about business. Okay.
Interesting. So, today we have a special topic. So, it will not be a as usual interview kind of question. So today topic is
Great.
job versus business. I think
Mm.
this is very relevant in current market or even current economic situations where there's this word called the Great Resignation. Okay, this is a new word, only appeared recently. What is Great Resignation? Means a lot of people quit their job to maybe start a business or do something else. Okay? So that's why a lot of people quit during this pandemic situation. So let's talk about job first. So Agnes, what do you think
Yep.
about job? Do you think the job now is any different from the job maybe in the previously like 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
Oh, okay. Compared to nowadays current job situation, compared to the old time, now it's very hard to get a job, and or most of the job is under contract, and there's no full time basis, which is very few. Yeah, and for me is I have been working all my life from 16 years old until when I after marriage. So I understand that working for people is not the only solution. Yeah, and in the age of 16, I working in hospitality and for about almost 15 years in administration. So, and my last recent employment will be RWS, and which is casino marketing site. So, when I get married and give birth to my child, I'm not able to hold my job, and I got to resign, and got to be a stay-home mom lah. Then from there, I know I'm not able to work for someone else anymore because I'm the only one who taking care of her, and she wherever sick in kindergarten or childcare, I'm the only one who take care of her, and I have no parents or sibling support. So basically, that from there, I know that I need to make a change in my life, and I got to start to do things myself, like by starting driving Uber. Then after the same time to looking for more opportunity like online business or maybe other business setup so that I can generate income myself. Yeah,
Mm.
and for me, once upon a time when I'm in the age of 26, I have actually shared with a friend of mine by this book called Rich Dad, and which is the Cash Quadrant. And she gave me the book. You read this book, then you will understand what is called active income or passive income. So basically, I would like to share with you my this impartation value, which I always believe. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, you saw this picture?
Eh, no,
You saw
you
that?
haven't
Sorry,
shared.
share. Okay, yeah. But okay, never mind. It's okay. For me, I will want to share that this book is actually by Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the story comes from Robert Kiyosaki, which he has two daddy. One is poor daddy and one is rich daddy. The poor daddy always tell them that say, oh, you have to study hard, do well in the job, and get a good grade so that next time when you go for people, you will able to get a good job and good company, get a high pay so that you can climb the corporate ladder and you'll be able to save enough for retirement. So active income is always have that belief. The poor daddy advise him. The rich daddy say from young say, no, you gotta start and venture and do business yourself. Because when you do business, there's a lot of benefit, tax relief, all these things. So basically, there is a passive and active side. Active side is actually at the employee and self-employed. You are actually doing a job. When we don't do, your money will stop. Your income will stop. Even self-employed, you have no time for yourself by serving all the customers and your staff. But for passive income is you own the business at the same time, if you have the fund and capital, you use the money to work for you. So from there, I actually know that that I couldn't work for others anymore. So and I actually see that this is the next coming trend, which is the online digital marketing, which is the advanced technology, which is the next booming decade. So I actually very fortunate. One of the day, I saw my mentor Esther in a Facebook, and I saw that she is also have a daughter. And what I learned from her is she can earn and learn at the same time. And I'm very uh, inquisitive by her, and I want to look up for more information. Then from there, and I find that this plan B that I have embarked with, um, which is I'm not sure that this is the next coming journey for me.
Interesting. Hey, we got
Yeah,
a guest here, Maybelline.
yeah.
So, what about Kim? What was your point of view of the job situation now?
Mm, okay, I would say, okay, I used to work for people for since 20s. I think I work for people for about 15 years. So to me, job is a work that you work for people. Sorry, work hard for people, and the employer will get the rewards, of course. Yeah, then we get a fixed salary. We come to work and finish work at a fixed timing. But nowadays, the job is different, I would say. The hours get longer. Even after work, we have to work at home. And we have to meet a lot of deadlines. And even we burn our weekend just to finish a project or any implementation. So I used to work in IT industry and hospitality and tourism industry as well, many industry. So I changed, I will say many jobs. And because why I changed, because I want to get a job that has higher salary, and I want to climb up to the corporate ladder. But apparently, situation doesn't. It does happen, and sometimes what you wish is doesn't mean you get it right. Like um, it's not easy to get promotion. It's not easy to get a pay hike, right? You have to wait for annual salary increment probably, or maybe a bonus end of the year. I think this is everyone hoping for as working as a employee. And business to me is like it's totally different. So you have full time flexibility for yourself, but of course you answer to yourself. Whatever result you answer to yourself, whether you work hard or you sneak out for lunch day, you don't work, so you answer for yourself for the result. But at the same time, if you work hard, you get double rewards. Nobody share the rewards with you because you are the staff, and like currently I'm in this digital business. If I work harder, then I get all the rewards by myself. So this is the difference. At the same time, you can organize your time better by holding a business rather than a job. That's how I feel. That's the difference. So just to share with you a little bit of myself. After I worked for people 15 years, I came to realize that I think I can't stand it. Even during the COVID situation, I resigned without a job. I burned all my bridges. Okay, then I took a course to be a realtor, real estate salesperson. At the same time, I also embarked on this digital business. Um, many people ask me why you take the risk of losing a job, but you do nothing, right? But I think that if I don't do it now, probably I won't be doing it for the next 1-2 years already, because I'm this kind of person that I need something to trigger me, then I probably will do it right away. That's the difference of job and business to me. Yeah, work hard for yourself, not for other people.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because last time when I start to work, my mentality is because I have every 1 year I will change job. That's why over 20 years of working life, I have more than 30 companies. I don't think anyone here will have joined so much in 2 decades. So why I jump? Because I do not have any job satisfaction.
Yeah.
And I joined IT. Why I joined IT? Because not really I like IT. Because my that army friend, he went for some IT course. One asked me whether I want to go might as well go go and learn something. After come
Right.
out, just planning go into IT job. It's not my passion. Although I like to play computer games, but every time I leave a job, I make sure I have increment, maybe $200. Okay, so
Yeah.
what's the result now? After 20 years of working, then I have double my initial pay from my first job until now. 20 years. You take 20 years to double. For example, maybe 20 years ago I earned 2,000. Now 4,000. 20 years of your lifespan of your youth gone just by double your pay only. I don't think that is very worth it because when we are young, our parents will inculcate to us study well, find a stable job, stick to a job for maybe until you retire, and buy a house, and that's all. That's your life. But I'm not a person who uh, get satisfied easily because I don't want to live a normal life. I think I can achieve something better. That's why within these 20 years, I've been to a lot of trades. I go to MLM. Why? Because uh, I do not like to speak last time when I young. I afraid of speaking. So by forcing myself to go to MLM to train my skills, train my presentation skills, everything. After that, cannot make it, and go back to IT again. Okay, after IT for a while, I quit again and go to become a freelance trainer, okay, motivational trainer. So I train to schools on NLP related uh, topics, but the income is not a lot, so cannot it's not sustainable again. So this is my life. IT then go start a side business. IT then start a start business. All doesn't work. All my side business doesn't work. So my parents uh, have a assumption ready because I never succeed in my business. So they always call me, why you just don't want to stay inside a job for the rest of your life? You're just not cut out to be a businessman. Okay. Uh, but I don't believe that because
Mm.
and although I went to a lot of courses, like those seminars, and I paid for that, but sometimes I find there's no accountability. Learn already, so what? There's no one to guide you, right? Maybe you go for 3-day marketing course. What's next? After that, you try yourself, doesn't work out. Who can guide you? No one. That's why
Lonely.
from last time until now, not a lot of people like to start a business. Why? It's very difficult. Okay? Because there's no one to guide you. And for startup, for the first 5 years, I can say 80% of the startup will fail within the first 5 years. Okay? Because you got no training, you got no mentor to guide you. That's why most people will fail. Those successful ones, do you think they will want to train you for free? No. Maybe you train for free, you might next time become my competitors and snatch my customer away. So it's very hard if you do it alone. Okay? So what Agnes has said about the Robert Kiyosaki, what he was actually mentioning is the ESBI quadrant. Okay, so E is employee, trading your time for money. Okay, so this is not efficient. This is the lower end of the quadrant where majority of people are doing, trading your time away for a fixed amount of money. Okay, the S is self-employed. Self-employed even worse. Okay, don't think self-employed you think can earn a lot. It's actually trading more time away for more money. Because you are the sole proprietor, you are the admin, you are the finance, you are the marketing, you are the CEO, CFO, whatever lah, all by yourself lah. Bao ka liao, correct. Bao ka liao from means early morning you wake up and you do until the late night, then may not even have profits. So it's also not efficient. So whatever is efficient is the other quadrant. Uh, S, you must have a system working for you. So that with this system in place, even you're not around, you still have the other quadrant, profits. Okay, you still have the profit. You must have a system for your expenses for you. So that with this system in place, even you're not around, you so there's some okay, you have a profit. You must have a system for your expenses. Some with this system in place, even you're not around, some backup. Okay, so for S, definitely you need to have this system to back you up. Employee will never have a system. The system doesn't belong to you. So and this system you have some helpers or even people to take care for you. So it's very very important. That's why I joined this digital business. Okay, and this digital business is actually the system built by others. Why I don't care about the digital business. Okay, so and this business system is built by others, running 24/7 for you. So even you sleep, you also earn money. So it's system is built by others. So this is haven't made for you already. Which business you can actually build a system for you. I've been an internet marketer for years, and I have to build my own website, and I have to manage the vendors to build my website. So a lot of time I wasted on the technical part of this system. So it's not very efficient. In internet marketing or digital marketing, what makes you earn money is marketing. Okay, if you are not spending time to do marketing, then you are not efficient. You are not earning money. That's why you need to have a system. And the last one, I is an investor. Okay, so before you can reach the investor stage, your system must give you side income to give you extra income to do the investing. So that's why they come out with this ESBI quadrant. Okay, so this is a very good quadrant that everyone can actually look into. This book is very good, talking about rich dad poor dad mindset. So normal people mindset is the poor dad. So if you want to change your mindset, be the rich dad, so that your child will be as successful as you in the near future. Okay, so I believe now, if you want to start a business, you definitely need a mentor because they've been there, done that. They can guide you to where you want to go. Maybe a shorter time. Okay, if you go it by yourself, maybe you take 5 years, 10 years, you may not even reach the destination. So you definitely need the uh, mentor. Okay, and trainings. Which business? Maybe I start a hawker business. I sell bak chor mee. Okay, where can I go and learn and upgrade my skill? Don't have. No one can teach me. Okay, where's the old master? The last time old master. Where can I find them? I don't know. Maybe retired already. Okay, so there's no one can teach me how to cook a better bak chor mee. And no one. Okay, so our digital business, why I joined, is because they give me mentors, okay, to guide me so that I do not go the wrong way. I do not waste time figuring out how to go about it. And there's weekly trainings. Without this, I don't think I have hit so many milestones in this digital business. So I think it's very blessed that I met my wife. Because of my wife, met my boss. Okay, my boss Maybelline. Okay, so trial and error, sell bak chor mee. Very hard trial and error how to sell bak chor mee. You sell bak chor mee, sure no one eat one, and then in the end you sure folded. I tell you.
You can. You just cook and eat and eat, cook and eat. Just try many times.
You will vomit.
Correct.
Keep eating your own one. So a lot of times we need to not just hard work. Last time my parents say you must work very hard, earn a lot of money. How to work very hard and earn a lot of money? Very hard, cannot. You know knowledge, no people to guide you how to work very hard. You work blindly. So it's not efficient. We are not younger anymore. We are not like 10 plus, 20 years plus. For me, already half of my life is gone already. Okay, so I do not want to waste another 20 years or 30 years of my life just to work blindly, and only when I reach my retirement age, find that I have not enough savings. It's not something I want to actually face. So what about both of you? So
For me, yes, I agree. I fully agree with you. Especially when you have a business, but you have no one to guide you, and you just 撞墙, keep 撞墙. Oh, try and error, try and error. How much time we have to try and error? To be honest, um, matter of time, matter of money as well. If you're running a business alone, all this is money, right? It's your money going to longkang. Okay, let's try again. Because no one will help you. But yeah, I'm glad to have this have support from the team, from my coach Maybelline, from the team as well. Even though if any question popping up, yeah, someone will answer. So I'm quite glad with the system setting behind. And the other thing, I'm also not young. Yeah, almost reach my 40s soon. So how when we have less time, we don't have much time to do a lot of things, right? So the best is like to get a to embark to a real and to a legitimate platform, a system to help us to grow. At least this is my plan B. Um, at least this can be my retirement plan. Probably at my 50, at my 60, if I don't wish to work anymore, I have this passive income to go on to support my daily life, right? That's also that's my dream as well, to have early retirement.
Yeah.
What
How
you
about
say,
you?
yeah, to support what you say is, nowadays if we work very hard, even both employee or employer, our pay will never increase unless yearly or there's a bonus, as what you have said before. But because of the inflation that keep on going and keep on increasing, we can never on par or on pace of it. So that's why we really have to wake up to see to earn money in a smarter way and not by hard way. So I find that this system has really give me a lot of flexibility. At the same time, I can take care of my girl. Lor.
Exactly. Last time I heard of this phrase, I think it's very relevant now. Why you want to work hard for 30 to 40 years of a life and only get to enjoy like 2 to 3 years or 4 to 5 years only? Why it shouldn't be work hard for 3 to 5 years and enjoy for the rest of our life?
Mm,
Shouldn't be like that, because our time is something that we cannot earn back or buy back. Money lost, you can still can earn back. There's a lot of ways to earn it back, but there's no way you can earn your time back. Once used, that's it. You just can only move forward.
that's right.
So I think we should actually uh, have more time, create more time for ourselves, for our family. It's more important than
Yes.
blindly just to go and earn money only. Okay, so I think last time our thought or even the schools or our parents teach us working in an 8 to 5 job is the only way out. It's the only way to earn money. Okay, I can ask you one question. Is money very hard to earn? Agnes?
Um, if you pursue it, it's very hard. But if you pursue your mindset growth and you pursue self development and life, the money will follow you. Yeah, this is what I believe.
About Kim?
I feel if you're passionate with the thing that you're doing, uh, do it well. Um, yeah, it will comes. Yeah, I
Okay.
shouldn't say it's easy to earn. Money is not easy to earn, but it will comes one day. Sometimes we just have to be a little bit be little patient about, especially we start it early. It's still too early to say that it's not earning and all this, right? So I just feel that patience is most important, especially if you kind of running your own business. Because even though like if you open a restaurant, they don't expect the
Oh, she cut it. Okay. So let's from my point of view, money is not hard to earn. It's just that you either earn less or earn more.
True.
You work for McDonald's, 1 hour $2.50 or $3.50, you still earn money.
Yes.
That's not enough to sustain. So you definitely need to find a way to uh, earn efficiently.
I can say you must find a system or a business that is lucrative enough,
Mm.
which is not one 一手赚一手这样咯. You know,
I'm
it's
sorry.
it's okay.
I'm sorry. But currently, I'm in Malaysia, so
Oh, okay.
the network is quite lag. I would say I'm using Wi-Fi right now, so the
Wi-Fi.
network is quite lag. Sorry.
It's alright.
Okay.
That's your bad.
Yeah, I was talking about even though if we are running our own business, like open a physical shop to sell things, to sell food, right? So the revenue probably will come in 6 months time, or probably in 1 year time to get it break even. So there's we should have this mindset when running our own business, be it this digital business or any other own business. This is how we should. This is how we should be think of and position ourselves, and try and error and do with the support from the team. Then things will get better. Yeah, then money will comes.
So actually, if you want to earn more money, you definitely need to be in a business because you can control how much you want to earn. By working for people, you cannot control. Your HR tell you can only earn 4K per month. That's it. You cannot earn 8K. That's not your worth. What you worth is not what you think. What you worth is what they think. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
one day
You
they
have a
think
price tag lah, means.
yeah. One day
Yeah.
they think they are not worth anything anymore. They ask you to go.
Yes.
And this one day is when I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, 1 week later, 1 month later, 1 year later. I don't know.
Correct.
So they have 1,001 reasons to ask you to go. Even you think you are the most hardworking, more enterprising, the most sales for them. It doesn't matter. As long as a company is not making money, they want you to go, you have to go. But in a business, you can control how much you want to earn. You want to earn more, you do different stream of income. No? You have multiple stream of income. Yeah? You can spend more time to learn more, to grow your knowledge so that you can do more. So you can actually plan how you want to go. It's easier to plan. But in an employee, you cannot. Every month is the same, and there's nothing for you to plan. As long as every day you go to work, you just get to pay. That's all. Nothing much to plan. Your pay cannot grow exponentially. There's no way. You can't compound. And you know what's the current inflation rate now? How many percent?
At least more than 4% maybe.
Maybe 4%.
Yes, it's around there lah. So traditionally it's hovering around 3 to 4% yearly. So if you put your money inside your bank, how many percent do you think you can get?
0.8. Is it 0.8? I forgot.
Let's say
2
give it 1%.
liter till I forget lah.
Let's give it 1% lah. So
You test on mathematics.
1% cannot even buy a coffee.
cannot cover inflation.
Cannot.
1% versus 4%. How to survive like that? So the money is sleeping inside the bank and rotting. It's not growing. So actually, we need to grow our money to cover inflation. It's very important. So
I learned something from an investment company. They said financial freedom is not about getting luxury house or car. Financial freedom means your income is more than your expenses. That is considered financial freedom because no money concern anymore.
correct.
Yeah, so I find really very profound wisdom.
So last time I went to a seminar called the Millionaire Mind Intensive by T. Half Acre.
T. Harper, yes.
So he got the 6 can.
6 jar, yeah.
So you can, but if you are having a fixed pay, the 6 jar, you will not have enough money to put inside the 6 jar.
Yes, it doesn't work.
Because after minus your loans, your expenses, necessity lah. Nothing much left to put inside the jar only. Not even one, I think. So you really can't. So you actually need to have multiple source of income so that you can put your money inside your travel, your education, your own financial expenses, etc. So with these multiple source of income to cover your expenses, then you still have extra. Then you can become financial freedom. Financial freedom is not just that suddenly you got 1 million, 2 million, like Toto. No such thing. You have to work for it. You have to learn and apply whatever you learn so that you can have multiple source of income. It doesn't come to you like that. You have to seek out all these opportunity. So less expenses, more income is what you say. Yeah. So I think today actually we have talked a lot about why business is more important than having a job. But I'm not saying all the youngster now can immediately start a business. Cannot, because you need to have capital. For youngster, maybe like 20 years old, you have to work to gain some experience, earn some money, save some money first. Then later part of the life, maybe like late 20s, then you start your own business. Then it will be more appropriate lah, because you have some savings. Because to start a business, you need to cover all the expenses required. You may not be profitable within maybe the next 3 to 4 years. You need some money for you to eat roti at least, roti or Maggi mee. So a lot of people think business, if for an online one, they think it's a get rich quick. No, this is not a get rich quick. You not today start, tomorrow become millionaire. This is impossible. I tell you, it confirm impossible. No such thing. Okay. For even investing, even you do investing, also no such thing. You need time.
Yes.
Okay. You definitely need time to grow your knowledge, grow your income. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe the effect you put in your day job onto your business, you grow more money. Just treat it as you are growing your money tree. So for the seed, you daily pour water, let it have sun, put nutrients, then maybe, don't know, a few years later, it become a big tree with a lot of money comes down. Yeah.
For me, I always remember this quote. If you don't build your own dream, people will hire you to build their dreams. So
Correct.
I always remember that. Yeah. So even how difficult I have to persevere on.
Yeah. Because in the society, there's only two kind of people, One who work for people, the other one is hire people to work for them. That's all. No other way around. So which one you want to be? Yeah. So do you have any things that you want to say to the audience?
Maybe I can start first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dream, be there to dream. Yeah, not follow the routine every day, but dare to dream, and don't forget your dream. Because sometimes when we tends to very stressed out with work, then we change job, then we continue another tough job, then we forget about our dream. Yeah, I ever forget about my dream, but yeah, I'm glad that I remember it back. Yeah, so this is my words to the audience.
Okay.
You, Agnes?
All right. For me, I always believe that you are the own creator of your author. You write your own story, you pen your own story. Let no one hold your pen. Except you allow someone that is God bigger than you or yourself. Yeah, and if you don't create yourself, because we are meant to be creating things, we are creating the image of God. So for me is never stop creating. And don't limit your mind of thinking what you can do or cannot do. Just dare to venture out, dare to try. Yeah, it's because of the fear or because of the obstacles, because the inner voice we hear, no, you cannot do it, people will laugh at you. No, never believe in this kind of negative force. This is what I can uh, speak to you, that for me, my team, my group, they can do it, you can do it also. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do a round up for today.
Mm,
So for my own point of view is that it doesn't matter how old are you now. You ask yourself, what do you want for your life? You want more time for your family? You want to spend more time with your kids, your wife, or even you want to spend time to pursue your own hobby? Is it is this what are you pursuing? If you are, then you need to actually start now, not until we retire. By the time
mm,
you retire like 70 years old, you may be too weak or too tired or too sickly to start anything already.
mm,
Time is so short. So you need to start now. If you
right.
don't change, you don't initiate to change, your life will every day be the same for the rest of your life. There will not be any miracle if you don't make any change. So, in order for you to achieve your dream or any goals that you want to do, you must believe. You must believe in yourself that it will work. Yeah. So this is very important that if you don't believe whatever simple goal that I assign you to do, you will also never achieve. So you want to achieve a dream, start from believing yourself. So this is very, very important. So I believe we have already highlight uh, pros and cons of job and business, and why there's the great resignation, and why a lot of people are going to business. And I know a lot of graduates like from NTU, NUS, after they graduate, they never go and find any job. They instead uh, become a hawker. They start their own business, or they start their IT firm or whatever firm. Okay, because they realize that uh, if they don't pursue their dream now, when? If not now, then when? Okay. If don't do it now, then you will never be at any time. Okay. So if you wish to explore our digital community, you can look for me, you can look for Agnes, you can look for Kim. Okay. So with this, I'm going to end today. What's up, Dave? I hope to see all of you next Friday, 9 p.m. for my episode 27. Bye bye.